How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Friday, March the 28th, 2025. Is your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land that continue to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another one. And this one right here is disgusting to say the least. You ask yourself, how do certain individuals, certain people rise to rise through the ranks in law enforcement organizations when you know that these people are just as crooked as two left shoes? Well, family, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all check this one out, and I'll give you my commentary along the way.
All right, we're following a developing story now out of New Jersey. A police chief there accused of harassment by 5 officers who worked under him.
Their allegations disturbing and disgusting. Fox 8 Stephanie Bertini is live in North Bergen with more. Steph?
Yeah, so first of all, the details of the complaints are so inappropriate. We can't really get into all of the details or even show you all of the images we've seen today here on the air. This police chief is accused of assaulting and harassing officers, even stabbing one of them with a needle. And now we're hearing those 5 officers, well, they're planning to sue. An attorney representing the officers filed a notice of tort claim under Title 59. It's required before a lawsuit.
Family, look at this dude. Look at this dude. I mean, he just looks like something about him just ain't right. And let me say this, in this country, we are all supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But when you have, 5 individuals that come forward and make these accusations against this chief, eh, you know, it just it kind of one of those things where you say, where there's smoke, there may be a little fire. We got to look into this.
Suit can be filed against a public entity here in New Jersey. In the documents, North Bergen Police Chief Robert Farley is being accused of disturbing behavior towards officers working underneath him at the department. It's alleged his harassing behavior toward the officers on the job extended to sending things to their homes. Photos provided in the documents include images of broken glass, what looks like egg on a door, and a photo labeling a man in profile as Chief Farley. The man appears to be shaving his arms.
Now, family, what the hell is going on with this? You got all this. First of all, you got this naked ass, unfit looking white man that need to put his goddamn shirt bike on, and he grab assing in the office. He is playing grab ass in the office, and this is allegedly supposed to be Chief Farley, and then that's his deputy chief. I mean, why is this man shaving himself and leaving the hair on the deputy chief's desk? So this is what the taxpayers paying for? Grab ass?
And these photos also include other sexually provocative and inappropriate things.
Some of them are just absolutely disgusting. Others have nothing to do with the officers. When I say nothing to do with the officers on the job, it actually went so far as to send certain things to officers' homes. Other acts include stabbing one of our officers in the genitals with a hypodermic needle,
Wow.
placing Viagra, Adderall in office coffee urns, for want of a better word, coffee pots.
So why the hell would you put Viagra and Adderall in the coffee? Why would you do that if this is true, as the chief, why would you do that? How in the hell did this person get elevated to the rank of chief? This has got to be a small ass little department, because there's nowhere in the world that this is a huge agency. It must be one of them little hole in the wall agencies. Gotta be.
Shaving, and I know some of this sounds a little weird, guys. It's not real easy to relay, okay, because it's so bizarre. You know, shaving his arms, taking his shirt off naked from the waist up, and shaving his arms on the desks of, I believe it's a deputy chief, scraping certain excrement off of his underwear onto.
Okay, so now that's just nasty. So, Chief Farley, your nasty ass gonna pull down your nasty ass drawers, stinking underwear where you probably ain't wiped your ass good, and you gonna scrape uh 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 shit stains or shit particles out your underwear, and this is what you get paid to do? Man, this is crazy.
Person's desks.
And you leaving that shit on somebody's desk.
That's Patrick
That's just
Toscano, the
nasty.
attorney representing the 5 officers. We reached out to North Bergen Township. Leaders in a statement said, as per state law, North Bergen referred these allegations to the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office for review as soon as we became aware of them. And we understand that they were subsequently sent to the New Jersey State Attorney General's Office. The township will respect the outcome of that investigation. And at this point, none of these allegations have been proven to be true. Now, the police chief was appointed last year, and according to township leaders, well, they say he made a lot of changes in the department, we're told, including clamping down on overtime extensively. And in a quote, that spokesperson also said it's highly suspicious that these allegations have only come to light after Chief Farley instituted these reforms. Throwing it back inside.
Very well. All right. Thanks, Stephanie. Well,
Now that's interesting. That's interesting because I read somewhere where actually by him cutting back on the by him implementing reforms for the overtime, yeah, because he said he reduced the police overtime expenditures. So basically it saved the township $1 million in annual savings. They saved $1 million. And supposedly they're saying that this is why these officers are they basically saying that they're making this up. Because in the article it says it's highly suspicious that these allegations have only come to light after Chief Farley instituted these reforms that were designed to protect North Bergen taxpayers and ensure that all officers have access to extra duty assignments. So, I don't know. I mean, I know that off duty, man, you can make a whole lot of money working off duty. And I can, like I said, I think this is a small agency. So I can imagine how off duty, how well it paid with a large agency where you have, 2 or 3 thousand law enforcement officers. So, it's crazy. So yeah, man, that off duty, man, man, you can make darn near, $100 an hour, $80 an hour, $60 an hour, really just chilling, doing nothing. Just, you could be working at the library, you could be working at the park. It's all kind of jobs where you just pretty much you just chilling and you making a lot of money. So I could see where him cutting back on the overtime could have caused some problems, but man, I just don't know. These type of problems, man, you just have to they had to be burning through a whole lot of overtime for them to come make these type of allegations that they're making against him. Listen, they even saying that he defecated in the office. They say this nasty ass chief took a dump in the office and thought it was funny. And just I mean took a dump on the office floor. So now I also see that he is a lifelong North Bergen resident, falling in the footsteps of his grandfather and father, both of whom rose to the rank of deputy chief. Ha! So I can see how it goes. See, a lot of times with these agencies, they you have family that have, worked in these agencies. And let me tell you something, that shit is deep, man. You got daddies who might be lieutenants, captains, majors, and they get, what I'm saying, they son or daughter get a job, and next thing you know, they son or daughter just pop, 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 just going up in rank. So looks to me, that's what's going on here. So it's not too far fetched to that this guy can't be a freaking pervert, a low vibrational weirdo, and he could just be all types of just strange. And he just got appointed to the position because of, riding on his grandfather and his father's name. So, that happens a lot of time too. Garbage ass individuals get opportunity because of who they daddies were. But white folks been doing that for years, so this don't surprise me. So we gonna have to see how this turns out because at the end of it, for this man to be the chief of police and he spiking the coffee with Viagra and Adderall, then he defecating in the office, then he's sending masturbation cream and pride flags to Officer Holmes. Say he stabbed one officer in the head of his penis with a hypodermic needle. Man, let me tell you something. I wish somebody would have done that to me. Their ass would have had some problems. if man, they would have had some real problems. So ain't nowhere in the world that I'm finna stand idly by and just let the chief, just stick a damn needle in the head of my goddamn penis. Man, come on, this is crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. This is a bizarre one. But to sit up and say that it can't be true, eh, family, you already know because when black folks get an opportunity to get in these positions like this, eh, we listen. We gotta walk the tightrope. We definitely can't be doing no craziness like this, because we would have been gone. So that's just the way it is, family. But I just want to come on here and share this one with you because this one is just a nasty one. Just nasty. This chief of police, man. He just, you know what? His daddy ought to be ashamed of himself. Mama too. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.